All right, well, welcome. This tutorial focuses on finding news sources. Now, there are a number of news sources out in the open internet, and if you know which one you like, say CNN or NPR, we use a lot. If you like perhaps more of the more conservative, like MSNBC or uh, anyway, the list goes on. Apple News. Any of these services can provide you links to news. So what we have in the library is the A to Z databases, and what these provide are news, research articles, journals, books, but I've just limited to news. So from the home page, I go to databases, and then from the A to Z, I'm going to just go to the ends and select the ends, because mostly the news sources do start with N. Some of the aggregate databases like Opposing Viewpoints, CQ Researcher, they will let you refine to newspapers, but here we have just news sources. So I wanted to just demonstrate how to use a couple of those, including Nexus Uni. So from here, I can say, you can drop down right here, and say I'm only interested in the news. And say major news sources, major world publications, newspapers, magazines and journals, news wires. If I just select those, I can then search within news. I can also refine from there and maybe say, go to type in my search for climate change. Let's do Central Valley and California. Okay, so by using those quotation marks around phrases, using and, or not, those same Boolean operators get me only newspapers within my phrases. Okay, great. Let's pivot to EBSCO. So this is the Newspaper Source Plus. If I go into choose databases, there's one other news source that I wanted to highlight, which is the news wires. I can select that, and now I'm searching both news wires and news source. I can search within here my same climate change and Central Valley, California. The nice thing and the benefit to finding a newspaper is finding local information as we are looking for evidence, as we are looking for reasoning for our claims. Being able to point to what's happening in our own backyard is a really powerful argument. Okay, so to open that, I need to either select HTML full text. If it doesn't say HTML full text, we may have it in physical print, but you'll have to come to the library. And since we're not open right now, that's a no-go. So to open the article, I can click on the title, look at the bibliographic record, and then either scroll down where I'm actually looking at that machine readable text. Okay, great. The last one I wanted to highlight was Newsbank. So I think I did a quick tutorial on Newsbank before, but Newsbank has the Merced Sunstar. So in order to search just the Merced Sunstar, I'm going to go to the A to Z source list. Now this is sort of a large database, so it takes a lot of broadband. That's one of the drawbacks to using that. Once I'm here, then I can type in Merced and then select Merced Sunstar and search within results. The date is 2001 to now. So the Merced College does have archival copies dating back to the 1970s, but unfortunately due to COVID, that may be a little bit hard to get hold of right now. I can go ahead and type in climate change and see if there are any, maybe on climate change and wine. Maybe I'm looking at the wine industry and I want to see if there's anything in the Merced Sunstar that links our wine industry and the effects of climate change. Okay, so I'm seeing something about the fires, PG&E, And they're on. All right, great. So that's the quick tutorial on how to find news sources. And if you have any questions, you can always drop me a line.